Hi there everyone, it's Gloria Kremer from Oakville, Canada, and I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, so welcome to my online card class. Now we're going to be using for this class Rainbows of Happiness bundle. It is in the new mini catalog, and this is the cute little card we're going to be making. So it ships flat. And then when they get it, they can stand it up and it's a little easel card. So let's get started. So when you get one of my kits, everything is included. Let's put this card over here in the corner so you can sort of still see it. Now when you get my kit, everything is pre-cut, pre-scored for you. All you really have to do is stamp your images, which are not included. Now for this class, I did offer 3 different options. So you could do the class with the online class with the kit. You could add option 2 was the kit and the stamp set. And then the third option was the whole bundle. So I have my dies right in here. And I'm going to put this off to the side because I may still need some items. So let's get started. This is a regular size card base, and then I just scored at 5.5 and at 2 3/4. And then of course we have our DSP, which we're gonna mount on each of these rectangles. If this is your first time joining me, I do have 2 big dogs, and they're usually in the craft room with me. And we also have this big window in the front room, so you may hear them bark because they bark at almost everything. Now I love this rainbow set. Wasn't one that I sort of had my eye on, but then I started just to fall in love with it, and I realized there's so much you can do with it. So we're going to get this down. Next we have our white piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to use polished pink. If you don't have polished pink, you can also use a melon mambo. You could probably, I guess, use flirty flamingo. You can use mango melody. You don't have to use the exact colors I use, but I use polished pink, and for the sentiment I used Bermuda Bay. So that is what I'm gonna do. So first of all, we're gonna put down our rainbow, and I saw one of my girlfriends do this, so she sort of lined it up using let's bring it down just a bit. Maybe around there. Now I'm going to use my Tombow glue. You know what would be really helpful, which would be some 3M tape. So let me just grab. So every so often I do use something that is not Stampin' Up, and this stuff is awesome. This posted 3M tape. Don't need that much. Just need a little piece. So I'm gonna just put this down. Dog hair on everything, of course. So we're just gonna stick that down so it doesn't move, hopefully. Let's see if I glued it down too much. Well, you know what would help? If we use 2 pieces. One on each side. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to remove all the dog hair. And we're just going to glue this down with a little bit of Tombow glue. So I'm going to start with the largest ring here. So these little rainbow things were cut out using this die and the DSP that comes with the celebration Rainbows and Sunshine. Now, I don't know if I have a sheet out here with me. I don't have a sheet out. But the DSP coordinates perfectly with these dies, and that's how you get these perfect little arches. Okay, so there's our arches. Now we're going to carefully remove this tape, save for later. And we're going to do some stamping. So again, I'm going to use the Bermuda Bay. And we're going to use the stamp from the stamp set. This is a little something to brighten your day. And then we're going to close this up. And we're going to use these little hearts here that also come with the stamp set. And we're going to stamp these in a polished pink. And we're going to add our little clouds here as well. And I'm going to pop these up using dimensionals. we are going to use I'm going to put these little rhinestones down. Oops. There we go. Our next step is going to be to close this so we don't make a mess. Oh, actually, we're going to need this for the inside. So for the inside, I went and stamped for someone who was wonderful each and every way, and that is actually from Special Moments, the celebration stamp set. So I'm going to put down our little green piece of DSP. And I'm just going to line this up corner to corner, edge to edge. There we go. Now with the cloud, when you put your little cloud piece on, I think this time I'm going to put it a little higher. So I'm going to sort of put it up a little higher, just so that there's more space to write and to sign your name. Oops. So we're going to put this one way up here, I think. There we go. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment. You know what? This one I'm going to do happy birthday, because I think I'm going to give this to somebody who has a birthday coming up. So I think it will be perfect. I wonder if I should put it up here. There. And then, now we can close this. And then we are going to glue this down. Okay, now for the last part, I'm going to need one of my pencils. Of course, my kids always steal all my pencils. Okay, so I have a pencil, and this is how I like to do mine. So I sort of have it centered here. I'm just going to hold that down. Now you have the lines on your DSP to help you line it up nice and straight. And then I take a pencil and I basically just draw a line across. And that's how I know where I want to put the adhesive. So you're going to be putting the adhesive on the bottom half of this piece here. And then you're basically going to hold it down. And try to center it. And I'm going to turn it around just to make sure I line it up to the lines on my DSP. Because this DSP is not very forgiving. If you put it on, if you put this piece on crooked, it's going to be very obvious. So there we go. There is our finished card. So it's going to stand up just like that. So thanks again for joining me. We're going to be moving on to our next card. So stick around. Happy Wednesday.